Think with the chance, find the difference. Hi guys, this is Vincent.
This is Tony. Welcome to join our live show today.
I believe you who join us in this live show or click on the video to watch back must be a poultry farmer or work in a poultry feed factory or a scholar and expert in poultry nutrition or our loyal fan friend. Because what we bring to you today is to share the research result of the effect of biacids on the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins in lean hens and egg quality.
Friends who follow us must have seen very clear and know biacids as well. Here we give a brief introduction to biacids to our new friends. Biacids is synthesized by the liver and is the main component in bile as an endogenous substance that can be secreted by itself. Biacids play a very important role in the digestion and absorption of fats and the protection of liver. If you want to know how biacids works, you can get the video link below. If you want to know more about biacids, please feel free to contact us.
Okay, let's move to today's point. The effect of biacids on the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins in lean hens and egg quality.
When it comes to the fats and fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin A, D, E, and K, there's no need to take much time to explain how these materials play a role in animal nutrition and in the formulation, for these are necessary to provide energy and for the animal growth.
But I think how to improve the utilization of these nutrients may be the top priority.
Yes, and biacids is the innovative functional feed additive. It can maximize the utilization of fats and fat-soluble nutrients. So we did a study to check the effects of different concentration of biacids on the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins in lean hens. We will share the relevant experimental results and the details with you next.
And based on the trial, we can come to the conclusion as following. 1. Adding biacid to feed can significantly promote the deposition of fat-soluble vitamins in liver and egg yolk. 2. Adding biacid to feed can significantly improve egg quality. Adding 200 grams per ton can significantly improve the color of egg yolk, and adding 400 grams per ton can increase the thickness of eggshell. 3. Adding biacid to feed can improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. In the process of feed processing, the dosage of vitamin A can be reduced by 5%, and the dosage of vitamin D, E, and K can be reduced by 10 to 15%.
Here is the info and details of the trial. It was carried out during May 14 to July 5th, 2020, and it was carried out in Shandong Agricultural University. We did the trials on 420-day-old lean hens with biacids 30% content, which is manufactured by Bileacids.
And the 48 lean hens, the lean rate is up to 80%, were randomly divided into control group, test group 1 and test group 2. 16 in each group, with 80 replicates in each group and 2 hens in each replicate. The control group was fed with basal diet. Experiment group 1 and 2 were supplemented with 200 grams per ton and 400 grams per ton biacids respectively. And in the trial period of 2 weeks, 4 weeks, and 8 weeks, 12 chickens were randomly selected from each group, and the serum was taken to determine the fat-soluble vitamin A, D, E, and K content. 8 animals were randomly selected from each group in the trial period of 4 weeks and 8 weeks, and the contents of A, D, E, and K in the liver were determined after slaughter.
At the same time, 12 eggs were randomly selected from each group to determine the contents of vitamin A, D, E, and K in the yolk. In the trial period, 4 weeks, 16 eggs were randomly selected from each group to determine the egg quality.
And it can be seen from Table 1 that dietary bile acid for 2 weeks and 4 weeks has no effect on the content of vitamin A in serum. But the content of vitamin A in 200 gram per ton group is significantly lower than that in control group and 400 gram per ton group after 8 weeks of feeding.
After feeding bile acids for 4 weeks, vitamin A contained in liver and egg yolk of 200 gram per ton group was significantly higher than that of control group and 400 gram per ton group. After dietary bile acids for 8 weeks, the content of vitamin A in the liver of 200 gram per ton group and was the highest, while the content of vitamin A in the egg yolk of 200 gram per ton group was not significantly different from that of control group, but significantly higher than that of 400 gram per ton group.
From Table 2, that dietary bile acids for 2 and 4 weeks has no effect on the content of vitamin D in serum. After 8 weeks of feeding, the content of vitamin D in serum of 200 gram per ton group was significantly lower than that of control group and 400 gram per ton group.
After 4 weeks of feeding, the content of vitamin D in the liver and egg yolk of 200 gram per ton and 400 per ton groups was significantly higher than those of control group. After 8 weeks of feeding, the content of vitamin D in the liver of 200 gram per ton and 400 gram per ton groups was significantly higher than that of control group, but the content of vitamin D in egg yolk of 400 gram per ton group was significantly lower than that of control group and 200 gram per ton group.
It can be seen from Table 3 that the content of vitamin E in serum is not affected by feeding bile acid after 2 weeks of feeding. After 4 weeks of feeding, the content of vitamin E in serum was significantly increased, and the content of vitamin E in liver and egg yolk of 200 gram per ton and 400 gram per ton was significantly higher than that of control group.
After 8 weeks of feeding, the content of vitamin E in the serum decreased significantly. The content of vitamin E in the liver of 200 gram per ton and 400 gram per ton groups was significantly higher than that of control group. The content of vitamin E in the egg yolk of 200 gram per ton group was significantly higher than that of control group and 400 gram per ton group.
And from Table 4, we can see that there is no effect on the content of vitamin K in serum after feeding bile acid for 2 and 4 weeks. Dietary bile acid for 8 weeks had a tendency to decrease vitamin K content in serum.
After 4 weeks of feeding, the contents of vitamin K in liver and egg yolk of 200 gram per ton and 400 gram per ton groups were significantly higher than those of control group. After 8 weeks of feeding, vitamin K in liver and egg yolk of 400 gram per ton group was significantly lower than that of control group and 200 gram per ton group.
It can be seen from Table 5 and Table 6 that the egg shape index changed significantly, and the egg yolk color became darker after feeding bile acid for 4 weeks. The egg yolk color of 200 gram per ton bile acid group was significantly improved, and the eggshell thickness of 400 gram per ton group was increased.
Based on the trial data, we can come to the conclusion. 1. Adding bile acids to feed can significantly promote the deposition of fat-soluble vitamins in liver and egg yolk. It is suggested to add 400 gram per ton in the short term within 2 weeks and 200 gram per ton in the long term more than 4 weeks.
2. Adding bile acid to feed can significantly improve egg quality. Adding 200 grams per ton can significantly improve the color of egg yolk, and adding 400 grams per ton can increase the thickness of eggshell. 3. Adding bile acid to feed can improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. In the process of feeding processing, the dosage of vitamin A can be reduced by 5%, and the dosage of vitamin D, E, and K can be reduced by 10 to 15%.
That's all the content we share with you and in our live show today. If you are interested in the study or you have any question with the study or biases after you check the date, please feel free to contact us or leave your comments.
Okay, think with the chance, find the difference. Do not forget to subscribe our channel. I'm Vincent.
I'm Tony.
We will see you next time. Bye.
In modern breeding industry, fat or oil content become more and more high in feed formulation. However, it's a complicated process for fat digestion with 3 steps: emulsification, digestion, and absorption. Different with emulsifiers, bileacids play an important role in the whole steps. Emulsification. Bileacids have a special structure by which combine with hydrophilic elements and lipophilic elements. One of them can fix in water and another one will insert into the fat. Under this way, fat can be emulsified into little droplets, which will help enlarge the contact areas with lipase. Digestion. The suitable pH value for lipase is 8 to 9. But the pH value in the intestine is 6 to 7. Lipase doesn't work under this condition. The lipase can be activated by bileacids. When they combine together, as bileacids can open its cap and release the catalyzed elements. In the meanwhile, the structure of lipase is also changed, which can let fat droplets contact with catalytes. Under this way, fat would be hydrolyzed into fatty acids, glycerinum and monoglyceride. Absorption. Short-chain fatty acid would be absorbed directly, while long-chain fatty acid can only be absorbed after combining into chloramicron with bileacids and a phospholipid. As one carrier, bileacids can help fatty acids get through the identification system of intestine epithelial cell and then pass into bloodstream in order to finish the absorption process. At the same time, bileacids will part from the compound and back into the liver through portal vein, then enter into intestine with the new secreted ones to finish its enterohepatic circulation. Under this circulation, recyclable bileacids will promote bile secretion. A large amount of bile can wash out endotoxin and mycotoxin produced by using antibiotics and non-conventional feedstuffs. What's more, adding bileacids can also effectively release the heavy burden of liver, thus play an important role in protecting the health of liver and gallbladder. As the most professional manufacturer in China, Lechon's bileacids has been approved as one new type feed additives, and it has earned good reputation from the clients in domestic and overseas. Bileacids, one perfect solution for fatty acid nutrition.